specifically in the Danforth, just a little bit east of Donlands. And it is a cold and windy one, a little colder and windy than I thought it was when I left the house. So just putting on my gloves right now. I feel like the wind might knock over my gimbal. Hey, magically ever Melanie, first one in the chat. Good morning. And good morning to you, Vasily and Modano. Let me know if the audio's working. Should be. I have my mic on. So it's a little hard to troubleshoot these when I don't have SIP around. Okay, I think we're good to go. My gloves are powered on. I also upped my bit rate on this, so I upped it to 8,000. Usually have it around 4,000, so I doubled it because I realized I wasn't going over my bandwidth limit. So hopefully it's a lot clearer than usual. I don't know if it makes a big difference. Hey, good morning, Dave in Bangor, Maine. So we're gonna head on west rather, to walk downtown. Hey, good morning, Flick Hunter. Happy Groundhog Day. Yeah, I was looking to see. I didn't realize there were so many different groundhogs, especially across Canada. And the Quebec groundhog and one of the Maritimes groundhog, I think, was it Nova Scotia, both predicted 6 more weeks of winter. And Wiarton Willie, our Ontario one, predicted early spring. But then apparently, Wiarton Willie has the worst accuracy out of all of them. So he's probably very incorrect. So we probably still have more winter. In fact, today, this afternoon, we're supposed to be getting a bit of snow coming to the city. So that'll be actually pretty good for you, Vasily, if you're going to live stream the event. If you're going down there, the skating thing with Henry, and actually be good for Henry's channel, Toronto Tech and Transit. Hey, Juanita. Good morning to you. I've been meaning to try Burger Bros one of these days. Hey, Dirt We Dern. Good morning. My one pinky finger is just like frozen. So I hope these gloves can kind of heat it up. I guess it got a bit chilly while I was setting things up. I had to take my gloves off. I was watching T-Shad's Terrace stream last night, and she said that she broke the joystick off her gimbal, so she needs a new joystick. I was just thinking I don't actually use my joystick too much. My gimbal kind of make it go however I want it to go. So we're now at Donlands and Danforth. Get a good look at Donlands Station there, which they newly renovated. You can kind of see the new addition over there on the right side. Hey, Chatty Cathy, good morning to you. Oh, the fried chicken place, City Specials. They have daily specials. Today would be 5 chicken tenders for $13. It's kind of a hard sell on that. I mean, it's an okay price, but we have Square Boys coming up, which has even better prices. That's the place that Johnny says is his favorite restaurant in the city. I feel like I've said that 100 times now. So we're now walking by the only cafe, which they own, I think, all 4 of these storefronts. Although that's the hostel entrance, which they also own. Silly said, decided to stay inside today, kind of have a little headache. Oh, well, that sucks. I hope you feel better. Yeah, Henry said that it was a little impromptu of his skating event today, so he'll have a more official one probably sometime later in the month, which I'll hopefully be able to attend. Oh, that's cool. So this is Secret Planet, by the way, which does a lot of like prints and more local art. And look at this, Amazon sucks. These are cool, especially in light of like the tariffs and everything. We need to stop supporting American companies. So these are really cool. I kind of want one. I mean, I don't know where I'd put it, and it only looks good when they're in a big bunch like that, but that's really cool. Stuff you don't need fast. It's almost like those parody items. But yeah, you can see they have a lot of really cool prints. One of these days I'll ask when I'm doing a walk with Sip if we can go in and film and show off this place a little bit. I think they'd be okay with that. Yeah, Chatty Cathy over there, Square Boys. Hey, Michelle, welcome. Hey, Brad, good morning to you. Hope you're doing well up there in North Bay. Nice, and selling Yahtzee. All right, they sell the Taylor Swift pillow covers here. Hey, Neville 6000. It's hard. Yeah, it's hard, Neville. I placed an Amazon order recently, so I'm just as guilty. They were particularly convenient when the Canada Post went on strike, too, because they had their own logistics and shipping. This is a nice mural at the corner of Kawartha Dairy here. I got the Muskoka chairs up there, or Adirondack chairs, depending on where you're from. Hey, good morning, Liz. This will be a really cute patio to sit on and have ice cream in the summer. And there's the new entrance to Donland Station. I actually did a YouTube short of that back in the summer when it first opened. But Sip discovered his new favorite ice cream flavor, which is from here, called Moon Mist, which is really good. I think it's a mix of banana and bubblegum flavor and cotton candy or grape or something. It's a really nice, colorful mix. I think we spoke about it on one of the streams. Because it comes from the east coast of Canada. Hey Ali, good morning to you. And hey Diva, good morning to you as well. Hey Kurt Affair, resident funny man in the house. Oh, I'm gonna look at some of these books here. I like the art of that. In Search of Forever, right next to Schitt's Creek Edition. Hey, good morning, Sebastian and Marissa. When my voice really echoes in there. This is the Circus Books and Music store right at Jones and Danforth. Hey, Princess, good morning to you. Says, thanks again for the ice cream sandwich short. I was really happy you guys got to experience that. You're quite welcome, Kurt, and actually thank Henry, Toronto Tech and Transit. He got us the ice cream. It was really, really good ice cream, actually. Hey, good morning, Jim Martin. So this is Douce France. And they have really, really good chocolate here. But I've never actually been inside, although they're gone for 2 days. It says avoid gluten. Yeah, I was very impressed that, so they cut it into 4 pieces, the ice cream waffle thing. And I think Sip and I, our jaws just dropped when Liam took like the really big end pieces in one of them and just like ate the whole thing in one go. Hey, good morning, Nouvelle Coste. Didn't expect to see you out for a while after just recently. I guess you didn't see your shadow yesterday. I blame the glaucoma. Well, that car needs some work. So we're coming up to this place, Sarang Kitchen. And what's really cool about this place is you can actually bring your dog here, and they have a menu for dogs, and it even says here, we're pet friendly. Your pet is welcome in the patio. Please check about bringing your pet inside. But when we went there, people did have their dogs inside, because I guess they just asked to make sure nobody has like a pet allergy. The food there is like, it's so-so, it's okay. I think the problem is that, oh, there's me. Hey. Sib and I are so spoiled by Yummy that like any other Korean restaurant just doesn't compare. Neville, yeah, I'm heading west along Danforth, actually, heading towards downtown. And Kurt, yeah, all the groundhogs in Canada have announced their varying predictions. I was saying them earlier, so Quebec's groundhog and Nova Scotia's groundhog both said 6 more weeks of winter. The Ontario one, Warrington Willie, said early spring, but apparently his accuracy is the lowest of all the groundhogs. I think he's only 26% of the time right. And I believe the ones out west were also saying spring was going to come early. Hey, good morning, John Barrientos. So we're gonna cross here with these people and hit the crosswalk light. They have a cute dog. All right, Diva, thanks for dropping in. Hope the rest of your Sunday goes well. Yeah, Kurt, the Ontario one is the least consistent. Yeah, it's funny. I like that, like, the Weather Network actually had those accuracy charts available to let you know which groundhog is the most accurate across Canada. Sebastian asking, have I taken Coda to that place? No, I have not. I plan to, though, when the weather gets a little bit warmer. She doesn't like being outside in the cold for too long. As evident by the Blue Mountain video we did with Coda just before Christmas. She was not happy. Hey, Israel. So we're not paping Danforth, so we're gonna go cross on over. Oh, Neville, yeah, you have no idea just how, like, desolate it looks now since they tore down all those buildings there. I feel like they could have done a better job at somehow incorporating the station and still kept up, like, at least the facades, but I guess they were aging. Hello, Marcus. Good morning, or I guess good afternoon to you. This is the church. The Holy Name looks like they're just getting out of church service right now. Oh, Novelle, we bundle her up fully, but she still hates it. Like, even her nose, if her nose is exposed, it gets cold. She's a tiny dog. She's tiny and doesn't have a lot of fur. So it's kind of exciting that when the weather gets warmer, we'll be able to bring her out for more walks. So we're coming up to Treasure Island Toys here. We always kind of like to look in the window a bit. So they kind of have some fun displays going on. Thwong, the newest doll from Joey Dolls. Hey, good morning, Cole Sloth. This is kind of a Valentine's display here. But look, Cole. Your timing is impeccable. My first doll, Sloth. Sewing doll. And then there's another sloth there. Part of me almost wants to go buy that and like... I find I'm having the urge to like be creative. And I've been doing my drawings, but I thought about picking up knitting or sewing or something. Just something like I wouldn't normally do. Valentine sloth. Did I have breakfast yet? I'm waiting for pizza. Pizza's open like 24 hours, aren't they? No, I guess not. They'd be open for lunch. No, I didn't eat yet. I have leftovers I'm gonna eat. Hey, good morning, Toronto Walker. Oh, the Mexican sushi place is slammed this morning. Oh, because I guess it is their all-you-can-eat Mexican breakfast buffet from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Okay, I should do that. Cole would like it if I made miniature sloths, dioramas of them. Yoshi says, hello Eddie, did you see the post? I saw I was tagged in something, but I didn't check it. I kind of hurried out this morning, Yoshi, but I'll have a look at it later. Neville says, Pizza's open from 12 to 1 on most nights, and it's shit. Eat north of Brooklyn or Juniors. Neville, it's kind of an ongoing joke that Kurt and I have. I do not like pizza at all. North of Brooklyn is actually my favorite pizza.
Yeah, well, that is a signal. That's like a symbol.
Oh yeah, Yoshi, you were mentioning it's it's today actually is your 10th anniversary since starting your channel. So congratulations for that. Marcus asking how's random girl doing. I think she's doing well. Hopefully starts doing a live stream someday soon. I think she's just waiting for her back to get a bit better before she does any big walking. So we're now passing by Massini's. Very popular Greek restaurant. Usually has a lineup, especially in the summer months. So just walking by Stacked. I remember, I think it was Yoshi that said he really wanted to go try the $6.99 breakfast they have here. But you have to come early in the morning. Monday to Friday, 7 to 9 a.m. So you'd have to do it on the day off work. Oh, the Night Baker. I think Sip and I got cookies from here before. Toronto Walker says he's going to test out their new gimbal device on Wednesday. It'd be nice to see that. Cole says pancakes are just an excuse to eat cake. You don't need an excuse to eat cake. Oh, it looks like the Scribe has done their renovations. They were doing some renovations last time I walked by here on the live stream, and they were closed down. So it's a rare vintage collectible bookstore. It's a really cool place to go inside and just browse, almost like a museum. Cole says, if you go into that psychic place, the person inside is going to say, I've been expecting you. Yeah, you're right, Cole. I think they put the stuff there at the front. They actually swap them out pretty frequently to probably avoid sun damage, or prolonged sun damage rather. But yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea. But I think it's probably like the less, or the more common stuff, the stuff that's not really worth a lot of money, because inside they have a lot of things. Like they have a back room in there with the really expensive stuff is all locked in cases. And they have they did have the first print of the first print edition of The Shining there, which they're selling for a few $1,000s. Hey, Skywalking. Brad says, inner groundhog in me says there's for sure 6 more weeks of winter at least where I live. But then that's 6 more weeks of ice fishing. Oh, these are cute. I was thinking if there was a sloth in there, but I don't see one. All right, Vasily, take it easy. Kurt says, Eddie, what's your favorite cake? I'll go with Black Forest. Mine is strawberry shortcake. But like, I'm finding it's like a certain type. Like there's a bakery, Dufflet's, here in the city. I don't know where they're actually located, but I've seen their cakes pop up in various grocery stores, and they make probably my favorite strawberry shortcake. But like, oddly, a traditional strawberry shortcake isn't really my favorite. I think it's like the vanilla strawberry shortcake. It's just basically a vanilla cake with strawberries in it. Yeah, John, I haven't actually been down to St. Lawrence Market in a while. At least not while it's open. I wish they had like better extended hours. Oh, Kurt says definitely used to have a store in Trinity Bellwoods. Yeah, I was thinking it was in the West End. But yeah, I think they just make their cakes in a kind of factory and then just sell them to the stores for resale. Maybe that was a better business model than just selling them up front. Cole says, my mom used Bisquick to make strawberry shortcake. It's so good. And they make the whipping cream too. That sounds really good. Able to read the sign that passed. We're now saying, have I tried out the desserts at Eve's Temptation, St. Lawrence Market? No, I've not. I'll have to put that on the list. Is that what, I think it was Henry did a live stream there like a week or two, or was it last week? I think it was for Alex's birthday. And I believe, is that the dessert that they ate? I only caught the part where they were all eating the dessert. I didn't see where they actually got it from. And yeah, Cole, I actually upped my bit rate. I doubled it on this video. I don't know if it makes things look more clearer or not. So we were at 4,000 before, and now we're at 8,000. Oh yeah, no, it was about 5,000 before, 5,500. Now we're at 8,000, little under double. All right, Neville and Modena, I'll have to put Eve's on the list then.
Sorry, guys.
It's okay. I think they're looking around for something. So we're now walking by the Danforth Music Hall. Let's see who's coming up. Let's see, February 4th, Tim Heidecker. The 6, we have Shane Smith and the Saints, 7 triples. Oh, they have a better list there. Instead of trying to see the... I don't know a lot of these bands. of the Bee Gees. Come on, get moving because this is going to be beeping for a bit. Dog wearing tiny boots where? Oh no, did I miss it? Aw. Modanos, at least you know one of the performances there. Alison Moyette. Hey Mo, good morning. Yeah, they do have quite a few stand-up comics that go there and perform. Yeah, Neville, you're right. They always say that TikTok destroyed or rather changed the music industry. So now coming up to Broadview in Danforth. Mark is saying, what happened to the colorful hat? I guess you mean my hat. I have a few hats, but left my red one at home today. Cole with the dad jokes. Potato leaking. So we gotta look at oh, that's funny. I think that's my roommate driving away. Broadview in Danforth. So we continue on downtown. Hey, Mike Landry, $2. Says, hello, Eddie and everyone. New member here. Oh, you joined membership too. Thanks so much, Mike Landry. Thanks for your $2 and your support. And happy Groundhog Day and happy Sunday. Good so far, Ed? Yikes. I say yikes. Well, I mean, there's no cars coming, but we're not supposed to be crossing when there's a orange hand saying to not. Hey, good morning, Oscar. So you can see in the distance the Bloor skyline, and where all those buildings are sort of clustered around there. Evan said that the groundhog saw its shadow. I would say 6 more weeks of bad jokes, and if it didn't, it would still say 6 more weeks of bad jokes. There we go. I wonder what this is. See if there's a sign on this building. Man, it's just such a random location. Definitely doesn't look like a house. Or maybe it is some sort of apartment. I don't know. There's a private property, no trespassing thing there, but I'm curious. Huh. Oh, there we go. There's the sign. It's the God, I'm not going to say that. Thessalonican Society of Metro Toronto. And then there's something written in Greek beneath it. Kurt says we'll bring random girl next time to break into it. I was thinking that. It's strange. It's just like I've probably driven or walked by this place like a million times, and just it never occurred to me actually like think of what it is, because clearly it's not like the best location to live location wise, because you're right next to the highway turnoff. Neville says, my late father used to teach at a nearby school when it was a school for kids. Oh, that's interesting. What school was it? There's a City Adult Learning Center here. And then I think we have like Castle Frank down over the other side of the bridge. And I'm sure there's another school kind of like down Broadview, kind of behind this. Like in those older houses. Hey, Jennifer Gala. Good morning to you. Yeah, this is actually a really big school, like the City Adult Learning Center, because not only do you have that whole building there, but it's connected to that building too. It's very interesting. And then pedestrian bridge to Riverdale Park East closed, use Broadview Avenue. Oh, so you can't even get down to Riverdale Park this way. Neville says Parkview High School. Marcus says the bike lane may need some repair. Probably. This is connected to the bike lane that they're going to be ripping up, but they're not actually ripping up the Danforth bike lane. They are going to be moving the Bloor one, unfortunately. But it actually would be nice if they did help this one, because this bike lane, especially along the bridge here, does have a lot of potholes on it. So have a look at the Don Valley Parkway. Looking southbound. And you can see over there the CN Tower. Oh wow, Jennifer, you're saying that Neville's right about putting out Doug Ford. Jennifer says, if anyone needs new Apple products, you have until Monday to get it at today's prices. That's interesting. Because I was reading something else that some things that come direct from China, even if they're American, but they're manufactured in China, wouldn't be slapped with tariffs, but but I don't know. It's I have to probably do a bit more reading on it, but yeah, all prices are about to go up. Marcus says a flat city with so much traffic should double down on adding bike lanes instead. I agree. I use the bike lanes often, especially in warmer months, not in the dead of winter, but also I thought about getting an apple pie. I guess I'll have to go with blueberry. What about a blackberry pie? It's a really beautiful view, actually. I think it's been a while since I've walked over this bridge during daylight hours. Oh, hey, good morning, Chris. Everyone was asking where a random girl was. So there's random girl. So we're currently walking west along the Bloor Viaduct. Kind of getting blasts and gusts of wind from here. My face cold. I just noticed there's some people down there using the bike path that goes up. They had this section closed for a while because they were doing repairs to it. So hopefully it's open back up the lower dawn, open back up in the spring, so I could go for a ride down there and see what's been done and bring you all along with me. Hey, Boom. Good morning to ya. Yeah, Chris says when her back's a bit better, she'll get a live stream out there. Thank you, Modano, for sharing Boom's channel. Oh, Brad's making potato leek soup. Oh, that's why Cole had that joke earlier. Yeah, I do love me some potato leek soup. Hey, Princess, welcome back. And thank you, Modano, for sharing Toronto Walker's YouTube channel. Toronto Walker says he's going to test out a new gimbal on Wednesday. Oh, there's a swimming pool here. I didn't know that. Is this this isn't Castle Frank School, is it? Let's go explore. And this is Castle Frank School. I didn't realize they have such a nice park in front of the school. Oh, Rosedale Heights School. There we go. That's the actual name of it. Princess says, it's so hot here, Eddie. That pool doing great. I mean, I'm pretty sure you'd cool down coming all the way here to go to the pool. As soon as you step off the plane, you'd be freezing. It's really cold up here. It's supposed to warm up a bit tomorrow, though. I don't know what that is. It almost looks like a... I thought it was like gallows. Like where they do public hangings. Although the lumber looks far too new. Hey, Don Burks. Good morning. Well, is it almost noon yet? I might have to say good afternoon. Princess says her AC is always on. It's cool. I'm the same in the summer. I need the AC blasting, especially when I'm sleeping. I need it chilly. Elizabeth Postuma Simcoe. The wife of the first Lieutenant Governor of Upper Canada, Elizabeth Postuma Gwilym, was born at Whitechurch, Herefordshire, England. Probably said that wrong. Orphaned at birth, she lived with her uncle, Admiral Samuel Graves, and subsequently married his godson. Interesting. John Graves Simcoe. She accompanied her husband to Upper Canada, where she traveled extensively. Her diaries and sketches compiled during these years provide a vivid description and invaluable record of the colony's early life. In 1974, near this site, Mrs. Simcoe and her husband erected a summer house which they named Castle Frank in honor of their son. Returning to England in 1796, Mrs. Simcoe devoted her later years to charitable work. She is buried beside her husband at Wolford Chapel, Devon. So that's what they called Castle Frank. I guess the summer home doesn't stand anymore. Then we just have a Rosedale Heights School of the Arts. Yeah, I was probably saying it wrong, Nouvelle Cause, because it's like posthuma. It does sound like I'm saying posthumous. But it might be like postuma or posthuma. I probably butchered a lot of the names in that plaque. Marcus says posthumous sounds Frisian from a region in the Netherlands. Oh, that's nice, Princess. Your uncle's coming to visit you next month. Be warm weather. Be nice down there. Oh, Marcus. So it's a common surname there, Postuma. Am I saying it correctly then? So there's the Castle Frank subway station. Kurt says, I don't think you butchered Frank. Good job, Eddie. Well, that's one name I'm proud of saying properly then. Marcus says, thousands of Frisians immigrated to Canada during World War II. Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that either. Oh, you guys are talking about Johnny Stride's shirtless photo that he put up on the Instagram this morning. Marcus says, our region is called Friesland. People here speak Frisian besides Dutch. It's the official language in the country. I hope I'm even actually saying it right. Frisian. It sounds familiar enough that I think I'm saying it right. But that's really fascinating. You look down into the Rosedale Valley Road. Looks like somebody lost their scarf in a tree. Probably the wind blew it there. It's too bad. It looks like a nice scarf too. So yeah, guys, just a friendly reminder. We have a bit of a lull on this walk to hit the like button if you haven't yet. And if you're new here, I do these walks pretty regularly. Live stream walks and look at things around the city. So if you want, you could toss me a subscribe. That'd be pretty nifty. There, we'll get another look at the road before we continue on. It's really pretty to like when you can bike on this trail going down the road. See that graveyard over there. And then like along the edge. Ah, that's good, Yoshi. Do you confirm that it is your 10th anniversary? This says it's actually good for you to walk, Eddie. Very good for your health. Yeah, it's done wonders for both my physical and mental health going on these walks. I think within the first month of doing it, I saw my resting heart rate go down. My average resting heart rate, which was pretty high. And now it's starting to get into a more normal range. Mark says Dutch, German, and Scandinavian influences since we're in the middle of all these regions. Yeah, you're surrounded by all those different regions. I guess they can't cross yet. We can go look at another plaque. I think I looked at this one time on a stream, the Rakai family. The Rakai, I don't know if I'm saying that right, arrived in Canada in 1950 from Paris, France, after escaping from Budapest 2 years earlier when the Soviet Union occupied Hungary. Upon receiving their licenses to practice medicine in Canada, brothers John and Paul purchased a large 19th century house at 331 Sherbourne Street with the aim of converting it to a hospital. I gotta keep an eye to make sure that the light's not changing. Eddie, are you able to come out tomorrow to celebrate my live stream anniversary? Start at 10 a.m. around Yonge and Bloor. I probably won't be able to, unfortunately, Yoshi, but I'll check in on the stream. It'll be a little hard for me to get out of working. Where's that? Oh. Sure it's safe to cross here. You never know when the cars are going to turn in. I keep meaning to go into this grocery store, the Juan Food Mart, local grocery store, Asian, Filipino, and Indian food market. It opened up last year. Fortunately, they have wraps all along the window, but likely because they have their shelves in front of the window. So we can't really peek inside, although the doors are here. That looks like a big convenience store. Boom says, Eddie, would you like a taste of Starbucks at Jarvis and Bloor? Oh, thanks, Boom. I think I'm okay, though. I had a giant coffee before coming out, which I sort of regret because I have to pee. And might have to end the stream soonest, so. But thank you so much. I appreciate that offer. Is that Starbucks still even open? I thought it was closing. Oh, the walkway here is still blocked off. I wonder for how long. Hey, good morning, Upstate and my Bob. Munchkin Manor Daycare, the Munchkin Manor. Well, I guess they do daycare at the church here. Mike Nouvelle says, scroll up a bit. Kind of caught the tail end of that. If you have to pee, that's the perfect reason to drop by Starbucks. Yeah. Mike says, Eddie, you can do like Johnny and go in the woods and mute the stream. I remember the first time I saw Johnny do that, he was at Riverdale Park And he's like, I need to go repair my bike tire, BRB. But then people in the chat were like, there's no bike nearby, Johnny. You didn't bring your bike. Walking the no walking zone, Chris. Yeah, it just kind of ends though. It's just for the people that live in that apartment building there. And they're doing this because they're repairing the bridge, the Glen Road Bridge. You can't see it from here, but there's maybe you can kind of see part of it. Sort of there. There's a pedestrian bridge that's kind of underneath this bridge. Neville. Eddie, about that last bit, there's a New York-based walktuber that drinks coffee before he goes on his live streams. Then he has to go do his thing in the streams. Don't do what he does. Yeah, I kind of made that mistake. I sort of woke up early for a Sunday because I fell asleep early. And Cole says TMI. And was like, ooh, I'm gonna walk tube, but I want to drink a giant coffee first. I didn't really put two and two together, but I'll be fine for a bit. And it sounds like that guy's really hammering in the meaning of the stream part of live streaming. So we're approaching Sherbourne and Bloor. I still haven't quite figured out why they have all these construction signs and stuff up still. I mean, other than to let drivers know about going single file there, I guess. I don't even see the bike lane markings anymore. They're like almost like scrubbed off, I guess, by the dirt and everything. Eddie with the punchline, yeah. Take it in, it doesn't happen that often that I actually get at a good joke. Boom says my new channel, The Golden Shower. I have a lemon party. Switching hands now so I can squeeze this hand a bit to get some circulation to my fingertips. They're pretty cold. It's the TTC bus honking. Yeah, Chris, important to take notes. It's a learning experience. I mean, Tara did that, right? When her 17-hour live stream, she walked down Yonge Street, she kind of plotted out the places where she could go to the washroom. I think the Starbucks is along the way. Cole says, guy riding on the sidewalk on the motorcycle. I didn't notice that. Hey, good morning, John. Says, which groundhog did you consult? So, Wyerton Willie, the Ontario one, said early spring. However, he has the lowest accuracy of all the groundhogs. So I'm going to go the reverse and say that we're in for 6 more weeks of winter. Because then if you look at it, that is, you take the opposite of what he's saying, then his accuracy is much higher. Oh yeah, you're right. All these like motorcycles on the sidewalk. It's for the Uber Eats delivery people. Yeah, Chris, it's just I think it's just a silly tradition. I don't think it ever means anything one way or the other. There's the Rogers headquarters. We have some sirens coming. Decided to mute the mics to save all your ears. Hey, Paul Blunt. Good morning to you. Happy Sunday. Well, it might be afternoon now. I haven't looked at the watch in a bit. Hey, yep, upstate, my Bob. Dirt Weedern says the highest rated groundhog said early spring too, the Staten Island one. It's more regional though, right? Like maybe early spring for Staten Island. The one in Pennsylvania is Puxatawny Phil? I think that's his name. Coleslaw says, I base all my scientific forecasting off of groundhogs. Oh, I guess that Starbucks still is there. I'm gonna look southbound on Ted Rogers Way / Jarvis. It's okay, Cole. I got your joke. So we're about to walk by one of my favorite creepy statues in the city. This one here. Many a time I've walked by it at night and thought it was the actual person sitting there. Cole says, let's count all the bricks in this building. Yeah, that sounds like a perfect, fun Sunday afternoon thing to do. You're more than welcome to do that. I'll go back to playing video games. And there's the Manulife building. It is one of the prettier buildings downtown. They usually light it up at night with different colors depending on what the current seasonal event is. All right, Boom, thanks for stopping in, and I hope the rest of your Sunday goes well. Look at these pigeons. Hey, Don says, are there any festivals on the horizon for Toronto? I was gonna say the auto show, but that's not really a festival. We don't really have too many that happen after the Christmas holidays until it starts to get a bit warmer. I'm trying to think of like what there is off the top of my head, and I don't think is there anything in February? Some in the chat might know. They do a few things for St. Patrick's Day in March. There's what I do want to go check out is at the beaches, they put up art installations. And I think they just put those up last week. So, but Boom was telling me to doing a live stream there is not the wisest of ideas because the signal cuts out when you're on the beach. So I might have to do a pre-record of that. There's the Salvation Army Hospital, which I wonder if Chris knows this. Apparently our mother was born there. Sunset Grill. So they closed for a bit and people thought permanently, and then they were like, haha, we're back. And my friend was telling me about it, asking this morning if I wanted to go there sometime soon for brunch. I'm not the biggest fan of Sunset Grill, but they hit the spot. I much prefer to go to Sip's sister's restaurant, Our Spot. Shout out to Our Spot. The lights are off on this one, but the rest are still on. Princess saying, what is Groundhog Day, Eddie? It's just a Canada / US. I think it originated in the US. Not a holiday. People don't generally get it off, but just a fun day where people look to see if groundhogs come out of their shadows. And I think if they see their shadow and they go back in the hole, it's predicted that we'll have 6 more weeks of cold winter. But if they stay out, it's predicted that we'll have an early spring coming. Oh, sorry, Neville. Looks like Nightbot got ya. And Princess saying, talking about Sip, where is he? Sip is at home when it's warm. So, Sip, if you're in the chat, say hi. Hey, Miss Lobo Bob. Good morning to you. Or afternoon. I don't know what time it is. Maybe I should look at my watch. Domberg says, when is the auto show? I think it's the February 14th weekend or week, around there. Modena says you need to check out Sippy's place in Niagara Falls when you go with Sip. Yeah, I think we plan to. It actually got good reviews. I'm always a fan of classic old school diners. Chris says Sip is a smart man. Oh, we're by a Landwehr Cafe. Usually Sunday you have to put your name on a list, and you usually have to wait a bit to get a seat at this location. So Sip and I went into this Nike store the other week, and we weren't thoroughly impressed. We felt it was a little bit sterile looking inside. Mango, I've never heard of this. Oh, La Durée has a little van. I wonder if they're shipping around little macaroons around the city. Someone's dancing to Sean Paul music. This is probably going to get my stream demonetized while I wait for the lights to change. So 1 second. Yeah, Neville, the ballroom down there. That's the new one. Sorry I had to mute there, but that guy was really blasting the music. And I'm pretty sure if I stood there long enough, my mics would have picked it up. Hey, Point Guard. Good morning / afternoon to you. I guess it's afternoon now. We have Aritzia, the A-OK Cafe, which has A-OK coffee. I've actually only had it twice. One of my good friends works for Aritzia, so when he comes to town, I can get free coffee when we go there. Yeah, Miss Lolobob, they opened up the ballroom there, and they're opening up another one at Yonge and Dundas, where, is it where Shark Club used to be? I can't remember the name of, was it Milestones that was up there? I think it was where Milestones was. The whole run through with the Valentine's Day display going on. All right, Princess, thanks for coming back and hanging out for a bit. Hope the rest of your Sunday goes well. Neville says it's in the Tenor right next to the new Hard Rock Cafe. They'll also be opening up there soon. Oh, right on. This dog has booties. Cute booties. Hey, coffee sleeves. So, that bus scared the crap out of me. I didn't realize it was so close to the curb. It just whooshed by me. Yeah, we're at Bay and Bloor right now. Look at the beautiful eatery building. And I don't know what they're doing to this part. Kind of boarded it all up. You mean this corner, coffee sleeves. There's a shoe store here. I didn't know that. I actually forgot what used to be here. But it's like completely boarded up now. And the black paint makes it even look more like ominous as to what's going on here. Obviously, he says, looks like the Church of Scientology might be taken over there. I hope you're joking. Even this building's up for lease now. And that one there. I think that was where the Peloton store was. Could be wrong, though. I think there was a North Face store there at some point too. Porsche design. Yeah, I think you're right. Oh, some guy down there is screaming. We have the Windsor Arms. I'm gonna wait till the screaming man passes by. All right. Madonna says yelling dingus. Yeah, just somebody having a bad morning, I guess. Point Guard saying, Eddie, are you taking a warm vacation this winter? In early March, I'm going somewhere warm for a bit. Won't say where just yet. What else did Eddie? I can't imagine how terrifying that bus encounter must have been. I hope this doesn't discourage you from doing future streams. Well, you never know. You're so traumatized by the Bay bus. Although seriously though, that was really, really close to the curb. Like if I stuck my arm out or something and wasn't paying attention, said goodbye to it. It's the Paris baguette. Really fancy, delicious looking bakery. Probably very pricey. Where Burberry now used to be the University Theater, where I used to the Star Wars and Star Trek movies. I kind of remember, so there was a theater. I didn't know if they had a Bloor entrance or whatnot. You had to enter off of Cumberland, was it? Or street behind. But maybe I passed it already, or maybe it's here. I used to remember going down one of these, like, I must have passed it. But going down between one of these buildings, the alleyway to go to the movie theater, and they'd have the posters up in that alleyway. But I think I passed it. Yeah, definitely not here. Okay, I did pass it. And those gentlemen are smoking cigars. Very smell from here. Yeah, Neville, I think I did pass it because I think that alley was right next to it. Yeah, I think it's the darker building back there. I think this Louis Vuitton display with the moving shapes. I swear there used to be like a Starbucks around here, like a long, long time ago, like maybe up back there. Oh, another kind of spooky statue. And over across the street we had the ROM, the Royal Ontario Museum, which I did a live stream there almost 2 weeks ago. We went there on the free Tuesday that they do at the last Tuesday of every month. Or was it second last Tuesday? I can't remember. But it was packed. It was pretty busy. The signal held out pretty well for the live stream, except for that one area with all the taxidermied animals. That's where it would crap out, but at least it didn't manage to stay stable for the Stones exhibit and the dinosaur ones that they had. But a big chunk of the ROM is closed right now too, because they're repairing this. Yeah, John, the second cup used to be around here, I believe. And Subway. one of the few 24-hour subways that they had before the pandemic. I think somewhere around here. Yeah, the Shard, Miss Little Bob says. The modern edition, which is already falling apart. So the McDonald's that's coming up here on the right-hand side also has a bit of an interesting history, because it's been there forever, but they renovated it around, when was it? I think like 2005, 2006, and then got told not too long after that they were going to be tearing it all down to put in a new condo. And from what I remember, that developer had to pay for the renovations that McDonald did, and pay for anything they needed done for this one here. I'm probably butchering that story like I did with the names over by Castle Frank, but that's the kind of gist of it. And Over Easy, one of my favorite brunch spots now, been closed for a couple of years. Yeah, John, back there at the McMaster Satellite Campus. And yeah, I'm down to the 2-floored McDonald's. There's a couple of 2-floored McDonald's locations, including one down by on Yonge Street. Just, is it south or north of Richmond? Just south of Queen, north of King. It's a smaller McDonald's. It's pretty slim, but it's also has 2 floors. Devil says there used to be a restaurant here on this block called Bogey's, named after Humphrey Bogart, which served sandwiches. It lasted from the 1970s to the early 90s. Oh, I didn't know that. It sounds familiar, but so we're coming up to Bedford and Bloor, with the St. George subway station entrance there. And then we have Varsity over here, U of T Stadium. And there's Tim Hortons, where I've been many a time buying coffee on my way to class. John Mira says, like, subscribe, tell your friends. Thank you, John. Yeah, so if you haven't yet, hit that like button, because it helps out the stream. And if you're new here, I do these walks pretty regularly. So it'd be pretty awesome if you're enjoying this and you want to toss me a subscribe. That'd be pretty cool. Neville says, Bogey's used to be where that McDonald's is now, in a modern building that's torn downtown. It's unfortunate it still doesn't exist. So there's Oise, O-I-S-E. I'm gonna view T's building. It's very ugly. But Brutalist architecture, I guess it's pretty in its own way too. It's the Ontario Institute for Studies in Education. So a lot of people go there to get their teaching degrees, or their masters in education. Their MEs. Or is it MEDs? I can't remember. It's all under renovation right now, or rather it looks like they're trying to do some outside work, probably to preserve the concrete facade. Janamir said you can hear the subway on the upper floors. Yeah, I used to study in the Peace Lounge. I get confused. I can't remember if it was the 5th floor or the 7th floor, but yeah, you could hear the subway rumbling underneath. There's the Bata Shoe Museum, which I believe Novelikos said that was the one museum he hasn't visited and wanted to go visit. Right, Novell? I think you said that. I always thought it's a really cool building, architecturally. Slobobop says, I guess we already passed Rockdale. It's weird, I don't know what Rockdale is. Just gonna pause for a moment when I cross the street and plug in the charger because I'm getting low on juice. But while I do that, let's have a look at the bike lanes they're gonna be ripping up. That they spent a lot of money making this intersection very safe with all these extra safety guards and barriers. So it's very unfortunate because it was very expensive for the city to do, but they're going to be ripping all this up in March. Novel says it is one museum I haven't visited, but certainly not the one. I guess we do have a lot of museums here, big and small. I'm gonna put the tripod out so I can put the camera down for a second. There you go, y'all can observe the intersection while I go and pull up the battery. Yeah, John, the province will pay to remove it, but the city has to put in alternative lanes somewhere else because people still need to go on their bikes east-westbound here. So it's still going to cost. Now I have to remember where the thing is.
Like the mountains and the ocean are so beautiful.
So much handier having sip here. Sorry, you're getting a shot of the tree right now. Like, plug the charger back in. Okay. All right. And the microphone seems to still be working. So I think we're good. Yeah, it's too bad. It's really nice to even have like planters that they put there for the separators. There's the St. George, it's a hotel, right? I believe. And John says there's a textiles museum on Center Street, southeast of University and Dundas. We're gonna walk by really quickly here because they're blasting music outside of the Fortunate Fox, where they have multiple speakers that we're gonna have to dodge here. I think we're past the worst of it now. And we're now walking by the Baha'i Center. I think I said that right. I think I've heard people say it, call it that. Oh, this building, right, Miss Lobo Bob? Yeah, there's a lot of history. I feel I read an article about it every couple of years to refresh my memory on it. About the students that lived in that building or something like that. There's a group of people. Yeah, I'll need to refresh myself on the story of that building, but I know that there's a historical significance to it. So we're coming up to Spadina. That's what the streetlights are for up ahead. So right up there, you kind of see the building. It's right there. Is the Madison Pub. And I feel like most Torontonians who are local to here generally have a story about that pub one way or another, about an experience in that pub, good and bad. Oh, this is interesting. So I can turn this state of play, state of mind, state of living, state of connection. Let's leave it on state of mind for today. I think this is just a giant advertisement for a development company. But I played along. Oh, so this second cup's still here, right? No, it's closed. Are there any second cups left in the city? I think there is one further down in the Annex on the south side on the left. Guess we'll see. Probably walk towards Bathurst before calling in a stream. I'm starting to get cold and hungry. Manana says the one at Danforth and Woodbine too. Danforth and Woodbine, is there one there? Oh yeah, Miss Lobo Bob. Yeah, the one that used to be right there, right at the corner there. I've also used to bring my textbooks and study at that one. John said there should be one in the Eaton Center. I think so. I think that one is still there. Modena says Danforth near Broadview. So Bob says there was a second cup just east on the north side. Yeah, that's the one that I pointed out, and the sign was still there, but it's closed. Yeah, Noah's Health Food Store was, I think it's like up ahead, it was. I don't know why I stopped at these lights. But we'll continue towards Bathurst. Big dog. So I like the signage of this place. The 50 Famous. Oh, hey, I can get your name out. Yeah. Member for 1 month. Hi all, sorry I'm late. Just woke up. No worries, yeah. Although I'm only going to be going a couple more blocks and calling it. But thanks for hopping in anyways. It's good to see you this morning/afternoon. Thanks for being a member. Oh, that's that mural.
No. Like it does hit the water out, but you get that extra problem.
The one that turned out being just a giant wrap and not an actual spray painted thing, which I thought I could tell anyways because this kind of looks like low quality JPEG. But then yeah, as you go close, you could see it's just a vinyl wrap that they stuck on the wall. Still looks cool though. Oh, it sounds like a fun concert you went to. Also, there'll be other live streams today. Henry's should be going live sometime this afternoon. Toronto Tech and Transit. I think he's still going to the Bentway. He was supposed to go to Eaton's with Vasily, but Vasily is staying in today. This is a bit of a headache. I'm gonna stop here for a second. These people behind me are very loud. It's so crazy. It was that one guy, his voice really projects that it sounded like he was like shouting in my ear. But he was about like 10 feet behind me, maybe 5 feet. Just had a very loud voice. There's another place coming up we might have to walk by quickly. L Furniture. Usually they blast music, but I guess because the windows are closed, they're not doing that. Oh yeah, Miss Lobo Bob. Even when I'm not live streaming, I still step aside and let these groups of people pass me. I don't really like when people are like riding up right behind me, one way or the other. All right, John. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. And I'll let Henry know you can't make it if he mentions looking for you. Because I'll probably be in his chat. I probably won't be able to make it too. So I gotta head back home and do things. But yeah, hope the rest of your day goes well, John. So this is another really nice mural artwork, but this is actually real. This is actually properly a spray painted one. Really pretty too. Yeah, the second cup used to be somewhere around here. Is it like there? Maybe it was up ahead a little bit. Kensington Natural Record looks like Dino the dinosaur is there. And, Uber 5000, Uber 4000, I can't remember the name of the graffiti artist exactly, but he did that mural, I believe, there. But Dirty Bird. Was that where Dirty Bird was and now it's a Penguin pickup? Yeah, I'm not familiar with Danny Ashkar, but maybe someone in the chat is. Top Gun Burgers. Okay, yeah, I think the second cup used to be there. Right there. But I think it closed down like a while ago. In fact, Slanted Door used to be there, and now it's a Value Buds. John says, now I know where to go when I need a penguin. So now passing the Hot Ducks Cinema, which we're not sure what's going on, whether they're closing down or trying to stay open. They look pretty open today. And there's some screenings today. Especially like, oh, they're showing Groundhog Day, 1:30. So there you go, if you want to go see Groundhog Day today. You might have to hurry because I think it's going to be starting soon, but there you go. Yeah, it says my favorite shawarma place. You mean Shelby's, right? Over there? It is really good. Actually, it's really, really good shawarma. Sip and I had that a couple months back. There's a big crowd of people. They're all lining up for the Szechuan noodle bowl place. Must be really good food there. Because I feel like in the Annex you have a lot of food options that I wouldn't really want to line up for one particular one, because there's a lot of other really good ones nearby, but I've never been to that place, so maybe it's very good. I am a Slow Bob. I also like Madoko, and they have one on the Danforth too, which I only recently discovered because I'd been going to that Madoko down here in the Annex. But yeah, folks, we're gonna end the stream here. Hop in the subway and get warm so I can feel my fingers again. Oh, there's an alleyway. Who's this guy they painted on the sign here? I don't know. Maybe that's the artist? I don't know. But yeah, we will end it in this funny alley. So yeah, thank you all for joining me on that walk this morning and now afternoon. And I'm gonna go warm up, but probably see you guys later this week. Probably, I keep saying I need to do a members live, so hopefully I'll get that done soon. But yeah, thank you all so much, everyone. And thanks for joining in. And who else is yoinks, y'all? Yeah, until next time, guys, I'm gonna go warm up and probably blow my nose because being in the cold's making it very runny. But yeah, take care, everyone. And hitting end the second time means it will end.